We're awake, ladies and gentlemen, and we're definitely not woke. None of that around here, guys. None of that woke shit. What's up, guys? It is Monday, October 28th, 2024. We're at the Bitcoin block height of 867,864. TikTok, next block. I've been traveling. This is a travel day for me today. I actually drove here. I'm in California, back in California. I'm in Indio, California. I'll be here for 1 week, from Monday to Monday. The day before the election, I'll be back. Decided I've been working real hard. I'm still gonna be working out here, and decided to take a little trip with the fam. And it's nice and warm. It's a little windy, but we absolutely love this place, man. This is the world mark, and it's really nice here. Anyways, hope you guys are doing well. I was looking at some stuff in the car on the way here. I try not to digest too much news with the family in the car, but I did see a little bit, and I see a lot of fake outrage today. When I say fake, I mean fake. And this is what I'm talking about with the awake, not woke nonsense. Okay? Now let me say this, and if I offend you, I'm talking to you, all right? I am so sick and tired of this woke bullshit, man. Everybody being so soft and being fucking pussies, man. Sorry, man. I'm sorry. It just is what it is. And this little fake outrage that the left is doing, the wokies are doing, about homeboy at the Trump rally in New York City yesterday. By the way, they absolutely killed it. Vivek Ramaswamy, Elon Musk, Tulsi Gabbard, Tucker Carlson, obviously Donald Trump, Trump's wife. I know I'm on the right side, okay? Anyways, they had that comedian. Everybody heard about it and what he said. And, you know, he said the stuff about the garbage or whatever, you know, Puerto Rico being garbage. I've been to Puerto Rico a few times. I haven't been there lately. I haven't been there in a long time. I was there in 96 and 98. I haven't been there in 20-something years. And I heard they have a lot of a trash problem, a garbage problem there. So you got to put everything into context. He wasn't talking about the people of Puerto Rico being garbage. And again, when you don't have anything else, this is all you can say. And excuse me for the wind, guys, if it's windy. And I'm so sick and tired of this, man. You turn on The View, you turn on the mainstream media, and it's just so much propaganda. Is there people out here? It's just so much propaganda. It doesn't even make any sense, man. It's just sad, man. It's just sad. And people that actually fall for this, you know, I'm arguing with people on Facebook and stuff like that, and they're telling me, oh man, you know, how can you vote for Trump? And, you know, Republicans are this and Republicans are that. They're not really talking about Kamala Harris because they can't. They're not voting for Kamala Harris. Nobody's voting for Kamala Harris. Kamala Harris is the fakest. I mean, she's so fake, and I'll get to that in a second. How can I vote for Trump as a black man? I'm getting my blackness questioned because I'm voting for Trump. People are so stupid, man. And I'll say, you know, you need to turn off MSNBC, CNN, and all that. Oh, I don't watch that. I said, well, you're definitely watching somebody that watches it because you sound just like them, man. I mean, they think that calling Trump bad and guilting people into not liking Trump, instead of actually taking a few minutes, I think Tucker said this in a speech. I think he did. Instead of taking a few minutes to figure out why people actually like him, maybe because he's authentic, maybe because he's imperfect, maybe because he makes mistakes, and he's fighting for this country. He literally got shot once, and then a second attempt on his life, and the mainstream media doesn't even bat their eye at it, and they're still calling him, you know, a Nazi and a Hitler and all this other bullshit. It's crazy, man. It's really starting to piss me off. But again, if Kamala Harris wins this election, I don't care what anybody says. If you believe this woman beat Donald Trump, then you're not paying attention, man. Let me get into Kamala for a second. Damn, it's windy out here. Sorry, guys. So Kamala Harris decided to pass up Joe Rogan, the Joe Rogan show, and go on Shannon Sharp's show. My goodness, what a fucking coward, man. What a coward. And again, I don't blame her for doing it because she's faker than a $3 bill. She can't sit down for 3 hours with Joe Rogan. Okay, Joe Rogan would rip her apart. Okay? When she went on with Brett Baer last week or whatever it was, he did a pretty good job. But again, you know, she's going to be talking, and it's kind of like an interview setting. It's not like that with Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan has the biggest podcast in the world, and most of his viewers, a lot of them are males, and a lot of them are independents and undecided voters. That's what they say. And she's not here to talk to those people, man. She's really not. She's literally here to talk to people that agree with her. She literally lives in a bubble. And this is what these people that I talk to on Facebook live in. They live in a bubble, man. And I can't do that. You know, people get mad at me when I tell them I listen to some of the left-wing pundits. I listen to MSDNC and NBC, nothing but crap, ABC, CBS, CNN, the Clown News Network, the Crime News Network, the Clinton News Network. Hopefully canceled news network here soon. I listen to all that stuff, man. I don't live in a bubble. So from people telling me I'm uneducated, if I tell them I like Trump, you're uneducated, you're dumb, you don't know what you're talking about. I'm like, really? Okay. Again, living in a bubble. And Kamala Harris, we're not going against Kamala Harris, okay, guys? I'm in California, so I gotta even though this is Coachella area, I think. So there's a lot of red out here. Last time I was here. It's one of the reasons I like it. And we're not going against Kamala Harris. We're not going against Tim Walz. Joe Biden's not running the country, okay? I don't give a shit about what you think. That's the truth. We are going against a machine, guys, okay? Because again, Kamala Harris is a puppet. She has no business whatsoever. She's not qualified to be vice president, number one, and she shouldn't be a presidential nominee. I mean, we should be embarrassed about this, man. Seriously, this person coming up here and just lying and pretending and stuff like that. And instead of going on Joe Rogan and talking to a lot of people that would really like to know who she is, she goes on fucking Shannon Sharp's show. And Shannon Sharp, no disrespect to Shannon Sharp. So I like Shannon Sharp as a person. And I ain't gonna say nothing bad about Shannon Sharp. Shannon Sharp would probably kick my ass. But let's just say Shannon Sharp ain't the sharpest when it comes to politics, okay? Let's just say that. And it's a friendly place for her to be there with him. And it was, yo, Madam Vice President and all that. Joe Rogan ain't gonna do that shit. Joe Rogan would have asked her some tough questions that, again, she doesn't have the answer to if she don't have her sheet with a script on it. And you guys know that. When I say awake, not woke, woke is a virus, man. It's a mind virus out here. It literally is. They tell us, the wokies, and to be woke, because that's a term that came out, I think in the early 2010s, you know, mostly for black people. Oh yeah, we're woke. You know, we know what's going on. It's the complete opposite. It's the propaganda machine telling you what's going on and you believe it. None of that shit's true, man. A man can't be a woman. As a black man, you're not a fucking victim, okay? Racism does not exist in this country relative to how it used to be in the 60s and earlier, okay? We've come a long way, right? The evil white man is not in control of everything. And by the way, we had a black president for 2 terms. People are so stupid, man. And I'm going to say this, man. I said this in my Facebook post. This is the difference between awake and awoke. And awake and woke. People that vote for Trump are logical people. People that vote for Kamala Harris are emotional people, period. If you have any logic and reasoning, you're going to vote for Trump. I mean, it's as simple as that. These people, again, if you want to piss off a patriot, lie to him. You want to piss off a wokey, tell them the truth. They hate that. They hate facts. But then on their side, they say we're the ones that's lying and stuff like that because, again, it's outside their propaganda bubble that they live in, that the mainstream media feeds them. How do I know that's what, if you're a wokey and you listen to this, you know how I know you're getting fed that? Because I know all the talking points, man. I know them all. Trump's a racist. Trump's a misogynist. Trump's a felon. I've asked so many people, and nobody can answer this. Can you name one felon you got? One of them? They can't. And that's the point, okay? They do it just to name him a felon and weaponize the government and the justice system against them. Everything that they say on that side, on the woke side, the anti-American side, what I like to call it. Again, it's not all about Democrat and Republicans, but it's mostly Democrats and a few Republicans. Everything that they say about us as far as being American and or whatever they say. As far as like, sorry, I'm getting distracted. Somebody's coming. As far as saying free speech and he's a fascist, and they're trying to stop the Constitution and all this other stuff. That's stuff they do, man. They're actually doing it though. You know what I mean? They're censoring free speech. They do it on here. I can't say certain things on here. They did it with Twitter. They did it with a lot of platforms, Google, a lot of things. Right? They're just projecting, man. All you got to do. This is my rule of thumb when it comes to the propagandists and the wokies. Whatever they say, it's the opposite. Period. That's how I roll with these people. And if you say you're woke, in my personal opinion, you're stupid, and you're brainwashed, man. And I know that sounds very disparaging for me to say that, and it is. But I need you guys to start waking up, really being awake, not the woke propaganda bullshit that they tell you, man. Try to look at the other side of the fence. I'm not talking about Fox News and being a Republican. I'm not talking about that. Look at some podcasts, man, that are not left-wing or establishment bullshit propaganda, man. If you say the same thing that Joe Scarborough says, you're barking up the wrong tree. So let me get back in here, man, because it's really windy. But listen, at the end of the day, you got to keep your head on a swivel, man, when it comes to this propaganda and this fucking nonsense out here, because that's what it is nonsense. There was so much shit going on with the fake news outlets and stuff like that, and I'm looking at Kamala, and I'm just like, again, this ain't about Democrat and Republican, honestly. I don't like Barack Obama, I don't like Hillary Clinton, I don't like Michelle Obama, I don't like any of these people, but they're much more talented than Kamala Harris. Kamala Harris is fake, and if you don't see that, then I don't know what to tell you. You're not voting for Kamala Harris, you're voting against Donald Trump. But ask yourself this, because at first it was, what did the Biden administration and all of them say? Oh, everything's great. Our economy's great. Trump's economy was bad. That's what they used to say. But now when Barack Obama came out and said, well, the only reason this economy's good because I did it. So which one? Is the economy good or not? Right? So now the economy good. What do the wokies say? Oh, well, the only reason the economy's good, again, saying what everything Barack Obama says and keeping y'all on the fucking plantation. That's what they do. And you got to get your head out of your asses, man, and not fall for this nonsense. Okay? There's some lefties right there walking past me getting all mad. Don't believe anybody. Do your own research. Don't trust, verify, and make sure you stay awake and not woke. Listen, man, inflation is here. It's not, and again, for the wokies, okay? Inflation is not it's not corrupt businesses, okay? It's not the big corporate business. They're lying to you, okay? Let me ask you this, if that's the truth, okay? Because they think it's greedy corporations. Let me ask you a question. Why is it that all the corporations all of a sudden are doing it? All of them. Why? Every industry's doing it? Because Biden's in office? Come on, guys. Don't fall for that. Okay, that is not inflation. What inflation is the increase of the money supply. It's up there in Washington, D.C. They print more money because they overspend and they borrow and they try to pay it back. And the national debt is $36 trillion and counting. And the interest on that debt is right around $1 trillion a year. And it's passing our budget for the government, the whole government. And that's not good, man. That's not good. Interest on the debt, that's crazy. It's passing the military budget. That's crazy. So stopping the corporations ain't going to do it. There's only one way to stop inflation, guys. How you doing, sir? There's only one way to stop inflation, guys. It ain't the greedy corporations. It ain't Donald Trump. As much as I love the guy, it's the new money out here. It came out in 2009, about 15 years ago, almost 16 years ago. Now, it's digital money, incorruptible, and you can't stop it. And if you've been watching my channel, I'm pretty sure you guys already know what it is. It's the best way to save. And for me, the only way to save. And that's Bitcoin. I love each and every one of you, and I'll talk to you soon. Peace and love, guys.